Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. This is GothCat. This video was quite a long time in the making because, unfortunately, I had to put this thing in limbo multiple times throughout the process due to other uh, things that were going on. Very important life stuff. But for those of you who stayed patient, thank you very much. I really hope that you enjoy this video. Thank you.
Planes, Trains, and Plantains, the story of Oedipus. This font is smaller than last. November 30th, 2004. A man can only justify his actions if he regards his demeanor with deductive thinking. This man was not Oedipus, merely because he was a fucking douchebag. One must know who Oedipus was to understand the period in which it was written. This is my thesis statement. The Greeks contributed many things to our culture, such as olives, gyros, Lenny Kravitz, anal sex, and Oedipus. Oedipus will be remembered throughout time because he suffered from Lou Gehrig's disease, and that's why he couldn't play baseball in the first Olympic Games. He will always be remembered for his journeys and his love for the New York Yankees. 1821, Associated Press. Lou Gehrig is smiling because he got daily rim jobs from the girls at Scores. Whatever the fuck that means. Laius and Jocasta were king and queen of Thebes, a town in Greece. They were fucking around and Laius forgot to strap his shit. One day they had a baby boy. An oracle prophesied that the boy would grow up and kill his father and marry his mother. Laius was like, fuck that shit, that's gay. To thwart the prophecy, Laius and Jocasta decided to kill their baby. They fingered his butthole and sent him on his way. In those days, it was usual to leave an unwanted or defective baby in the wilderness. Duh. Laius and Jocasta did this. To be extra sure, they pierced his little feet and tied them together. Don't worry about this detail, which makes no sense. It must have been introduced to explain the hero's name. A kindly shepherd found the baby in a pool skimmer. He gave the baby to a friend who took it to Corinth, another town. Corinth appears in the New Testament under the category of DVDA verses 63. The king and queen of Corinth couldn't have a baby on their own. The king has a bad case of the limp dick, so they adopted the foundling. Nobody ever told little Oedipus that his mother was never pregnant. She aborted a kitten into a toilet in the back of a Denver Denny's. One day, after he had grown up, a drink mentioned his being adopted. Oedipus killed the brum. Oedipus questioned his parents, but they denied it. Oedipus visited various oracles to find out whether he was really adopted. All the oracles told him instead that he would kill his father and marry his mother. He told them that they were dissing him, so he grabbed his 12-sided double dildo and left town. None of this makes sense. Again, don't worry about it. This is a folktale, not a goddamn OxyClean commercial. To thwart the oracles, Oedipus left Corinth permanently. He then sought out Billy Mays and had gay sex with him. All the time it was considered polite. Again, don't worry. Yes, Oedipus should have considered that, since he might be adopted. Any older man might be his father, and any older woman might his mother. But this is a folktale. Traveling the roads, Oedipus got into a traffic squabble and killed a stranger who, unknown to him, was King Laius. Oedipus snorted 2 lines of pure cocaine off his dead dad. In one version, there was a dispute over the right-of-way on a bridge. In those days, a high rank got to go first. Oedipus identified himself as heir to the throne of Corinth, and for some reason. Again, don't worry about it. This is page 3. This is page 3. This is page 3. This is page 3. Where is the text? Page is too big. It's just a blank ass page. Nothing but a blank ass page. In the middle of some goddamn essay. That's all it is. Blank ass page. Anyway, forget about the blank ass page. Lace's people simply attacked instead of explaining that he was king of Thebes. They were dumb Greek dudes. What do you expect, an atomic bomb? Some versions say that the rude Laius drove over Oedipus' sore foot, making him lose his temper. This is bullshit. Don't believe it, or I will fucking kill you. And yes, this is a written threat, and that's what Oedipus told his father. One should analyze the poetry on page 43 when Oedipus is rolling his benzo and he has to bust a cap on some flagrants in the Undercity. Riding in the benzo, popping my collar, see some fine wenches, I have to holla, diamonds, gold, and all the mighty dollar. I'm Oedipus, bitch, the original Bella. I bust down my nine to light up your impeller. Fuck that police. Dr. Drake got most of his inspiration from the Greek story of Oedipus. Soon, Oedipus's smarts saved the town of Thebes, and he was made king. In fact, the only reason Dr. Dre produced the Chronic, because the Bible tells you to smoke lots of pot, and Oedipus used to blaze with the matters of Aquafresh toothpaste. Yeah, Dr. Dre, the Chronic, yeah! Oh, hail Dr. Dre! Oedipus married Laius' widow, Queen Jocasta, so basically he was fucking his own mom, which was fucking nasty. He ruled well, and they had 4 children. Eventually, Oedipus and Jocasta found out what had really happened. Imagine you're, like, jamming your mom, and, like, you have 4 kids, and then the feds come to your house and say that she was your mom, and you were like, yeah, so? And they were like, well, that's gross and illegal. You must assume that accidentally killing your father and marrying your mother is a disaster. Jocasta committed suicide with a pimento, and Oedipus blinded himself and became a wandering beggar because the Beatles did it and that was cool. In the version, which must have been the favorite of Sophocles' Athenian audience, Oedipus found sanctuary at Colonus outside of Athens. The kindness he was shown at the end made the city itself blessed, which is the gayest thing ever. Greeks invented anal lube. This is my conclusion. The end. What fucking conclusion? Okay, and these works cited Yahoo, Google, TubGirl? What the fuck is this? You know what? 61%. Mr. Freeman, please see after class to discuss your paper. 'Cause there ain't nothing. There ain't no substance. Are you, like, trolling or something? Oh, wait, it's 2004. Did the word trolling exist back then? Okay. You know what? Just see me after class, stupid. Okay? 'Cause clearly you don't fucking care. The end.